everyone. Welcome to Midday Plays Live, your free sports betting picks, parlays, props, and projections here live every day. Well, not every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So we're definitely glad that you can join us. You can also make sure you like and subscribe and click on the bell to get the latest notifications so you never miss.
I'm just getting the notifications right now that we're live.
Well, awesome. I'm glad you're here.
So the notifications work.
Other people are glad you're here too, because they don't have to suffer, through just me. But if they did yesterday, they're glad they did, because totally pulled off, the same game parlay winner. I got a cool $72 in my pocket. Hopefully you guys did out there as well. So how did you, what did you think about, like, say, opening, day of hockey, the blowouts in baseball, that sort of thing?
I am excited for hockey.
Right. You always do really well in hockey.
Well, there's also preseason NBA too, and being a degenerate, I'm like looking at the stuff, and I'm like, no, it's too early. We're not betting it.
But I know it's always hard, right? Because that's how we've always done it. We've always worked by the numbers, so we're always lagging a little bit behind, right? I mean, that's kind of how it works. So,
and hockey is one of my favorites. So hockey and NFL are my two favorites. So I'm excited for hockey season to start too.
Yeah, so I mean, it was wild, because to me, it's like some teams that don't normally scored a ton, right? And then if we move to baseball, they were two wild ones as well, like 7-1 victory, 9-1 victories. Kind of really out of whack. Not what we expect off of divisional rounds and things.
Yeah, there were some errors, I think, in that Braves game, Braves Phillies.
Yeah, so here we are back at it again with some more games. We got WNBA today. We got this MLB that everyone's really excited for. I know we got some college football. So whatever you do, make sure you get over to tonyspicks.com right away, right after the show. And you can pick up our best plays over there, and make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout as well.
Yes, because I've got conveniently 3 baseball games today and a 3-pack of baseball picks. So pick that up.
Awesome.
You can see that.
Right, exactly. So yeah, check us out over there. And we'll get on with our show here today. Hopefully you guys did well yesterday. Let us know. Hey, Darren is here. He said good morning. I'm glad that you're here to check us out. All right.
Good morning.
You ready for this?
Yeah. You want to hear?
All right. Tell us what you got. We're ready.
Today I am going with some baseball, and I'm going to do, Caesars calls it a super parlay, because that's what I enjoy doing, the super parlays. I'm going to do my 3 same game parlays and then lump those together for a 6-leg super parlay. And I'm looking for hits today. So I got 2 hits from each game. The first game starting at 4:00 today, the Braves Phillies. I've got Matt Olson and Trey Turner both recording hits. That second game, I got the 2 Astros, Altuve and Bregman, to get hits today. Nice. And then in the last game, I got Corbin Carroll and James Outman, the D-backs and the Dodgers. But what's cool is if I put those into the Caesars app, I can get them all at over 0.5. Mindy, we lost you. Hopefully you're still there. But I can get those all at Caesars.
Yeah, just sneezing. I'll be back.
At over 0.5 for hits. But what I found is I'm not able to find anything for Trey Turner except for an over 1.5 on that app. And I think I'm going to go for it. Ultimately, our numbers are kind of saying 1 hit, but he's 0.308 lifetime against the Braves. He's had some issues the last couple days. So I think, again, Trey Turner's going to try to win this game by himself, since he lost that game by himself yesterday. So I think that I'm going to go for that 2 hits for Trey Turner today. So if I put those all in my super parlay, that comes out to plus 2085.
What?
And it's nice because then if I break those out for each game, it's plus 340 for Olsen and Turner, plus 114 for Altuve and Bregman, and then plus 132 for Carroll and Outman. So it's nice because then if you miss one, you're still going to pick up those other ones too. So
exactly. Yeah, I mean, Altuve, like, I don't know, kind of single-handedly won the game for him yesterday. So he might as well just stay hot for you. Just stay hot.
Yeah, and I think those are fun to watch. I mean, at least as a gambler, I think it's fun when you're like just trying to root for hits like that. So it's fun.
It is.
It's a fun way to watch.
Yeah, I think it's less stressful, right? Like, you just, kind of watch the game and see how it goes. This way you don't have to really pick a winner.
And then especially when it happens early, you're like, okay, check that one off. Give me my green check, Caesars.
Yeah, I saw some people yesterday. Like, it's one of those that it was like, say from Caesars, right? They put out one of these big hits. Someone had Altuve with like 3+ bases and 3+ RBIs, and they won like 25 grand off of his first at bat.
Yeah,
wild stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's awesome though. I love seeing that stuff because I see all that stuff on Reddit too with these like wild bets people win. I'm like,
yeah. You're like, that's awesome. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put $1 on that plus 27,000 because I could get lucky. You never know.
Yes, but that's what I tell people too. Like people ask about, if we bet parlays. I say again, it's conservative because it's. I wouldn't put $50 on it, but if you want to put $1 on it, put $1 on it. Like it's worth it.
Yeah,
get lucky. But more than that, I'm like, you definitely don't want to spend more than on those huge odd parlays.
Laura's here. She says, hey ladies, what's up? So Laura's been a good friend of mine forever. Since college, we played softball together. So we go in the way back. And she's just learning all about this whole sports betting gig, right? I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah. We've been kind of converting quite a few people in the last few months.
As of late. Yeah. I mean, it's less scary for, females if they see a couple ladies on here giving out picks. It's okay. We can, we can all enjoy, sports. And that's why I think it's really cool. I know a lot of people hate the Taylor Swift, Kelsey deal, but I mean, for the NFL, I mean, you look at, they're gaining another, 27 million lady viewers. I mean, and to get women more involved in sports, I think it's great.
And there's a lot of more worldwide viewers too, because generally NFL is kind of a United States thing, but so bringing some worldwide attention, I think it's great because how can you not love NFL football? I mean, ask my daughter, but but her answer will be wrong.
Not the Chiefs again.
They want to do something on Sunday afternoon. I'm like, you know what day it is.
Right. But Darren, he has some more prop plays here for hockey tonight. He said under 7 and Blackhawks on the puck line. And then you got TJ over here who's taking a lot of Connors. He wants Connor Bedard to score a point. And then we want Connor McDavid for any time goal. That's a lot of Connors,
Somebody needs to put that in a booster. One of the apps.
Who's going to take the Connors?
The Connor booster.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to transition to the WNBA. So we have the finals happening tonight, game 2. So should be exciting as well. Everyone's hoping Tom Brady shows up again because they were like, well, about time Tom Brady showed up. I mean, he is part owner, so, it was nice to have him and, LeBron James there, I mean, so
it's just like the Taylor Swift thing, right? Like, they're bringing a different group of viewers to it. I love that they're promoting it.
Right. Exactly. All right. So we're going to do some player props here today. Player props, game props for your same game parlay. So hopefully you're ready for this. We're going to start off with Chelsea Gray. We're going to take her over 25 points, assists, and rebounds. So you can go ahead and find these under the stat combos. I was looking specifically there at DraftKings, so you can take a look at that. So again, we're taking Chelsea Gray over 25 points, assists, and rebounds. That's sitting at about minus 425. We're then going to go ahead and take a Breanna Stewart over 30 points, assists, and rebounds there as well. That one's sitting at minus 245. And then we're going to take Asia Wilson over 30 points plus rebounds. So yeah, only points plus rebounds in that one, and that's sitting at minus 160 odds. Feel pretty good about the way she has been playing. I know a lot of folks are saying that she should have been, the MVP of the league, but I think it's so hard to be MVP of the league on the best team out there because you have so many folks that can contribute to scoring. So I think like without Brianna Stewart, the Liberty probably wouldn't be where they are right now. And it just so happens that she's on this team with all of these great, superstars.
Yeah, so it's hard to be the one and only standout on the team.
It is, but the good thing is she did have the plus 50-point game this season that hadn't been done before. But you can also, take a look at, Alyssa Thomas for the Sun that puts up like a triple double every other game. So, I think Brianna Stewart is deserving because I do think without her on that team, that Liberty team would struggle. Just my, 2 cents worth there. I am going to go ahead and take the Aces today, straight up on the money line. That's sitting at minus 230. It's one of those, like, I think the last game was a little bit closer maybe than what it should be. The Liberty has been the only team that's out there that's given them a little bit of trouble throughout the season, but normally they beat teams by 10 plus all the time. So I kind of think, this line being the same as last game, I think it's kind of no good. I'd probably almost take it at the minus 4.5 here, but just on the safe side, we'll just take them to win this one. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the actual team totals on this one. So team totals, I have the Liberty sitting at about 83 points today. So I am going to go ahead and take them over 77.5 at minus 340. And then I'm going to take the Aces team total over 83.5 at minus 310. So last time they scored 99. Again, I feel like I'm giving a lot of leeway in this one, but I have a no sweat bet today at DraftKings for any sport. So I have picked the WNBA for this specifically. And again, I know I could go for the gusto, but I would rather put money in my pocket every day, even if it's just $82, because that's what this one is. It's $20, pays 82 at plus 310 odds. So again, we're taking Chelsea Gray, points, assists, rebounds over 25, Brianna Stewart over 30 points, assists, and rebounds. Asia Wilson over 30 points plus rebounds, a little bit different on that one. Aces on the money line, Aces team total over 83.5, and Liberty team total over 77.5. As you know, we've been pretty spot on with WNBA all season here. It's always a little bit different because really we've only been doing this for really like 2 years for WNBA. So again, it's a little bit tough throughout the playoffs just because sometimes our modeling of moving averages and things, it tends to kind of regress a little bit. There's a lot more defense. I think people over time or players over time, they play probably 80% defense most of the time, and then they play 100% defense in the playoffs. So I think that's why those numbers tend to move back towards the under. So the last game was over. These numbers, basically the same lines. I would kind of perhaps look to the over, but again, I'm going to play safe in this one here today.
Yeah, and that's exactly because when we were debating this morning, I was like, well, what are you going to do? What do you want me to do? And I was going to do WNBA, and you were like, I'm going to do WNBA. I was like, all right, but the good news is consensus. Like, hey, that's where I was going with the Aces too, so that's perfect.
All right, good. As long as we have consensus, that's kind of the name of the game. And again, you can take these plays, you can mix it with yours, you can bet just ours. But yeah, we sift through the numbers so you guys don't have to, even though I feel real good about, our chat, because I know from experience that these folks out here really know what they're talking about. So, I would take Darren's advice. I would take TJ's advice along with it.
I certainly piggyback on those bets all the time. Like I read Ron's.
Well, that's how this kind of started, right? Because we
our other brother, Ron Hahn.
Right? That's kind of how it all started, is because I'm like, hey, I'm getting these, I don't bet parlays, but I'm getting all of these no sweats. I'm getting all of this stuff. How do I go ahead and navigate these? And you guys, went out there and said, hey, I've been playing these for a long time. Why don't you follow us? So we got a lot of these from our chat. And so now we said, hey, since Tony's picks, we're being the leaders in the industry again, and we're out there doing player props now. We're going to be able to do teasers. We're going to be able to do all that stuff very shortly. We said, well, why don't we get on this show and give our best picks out there here for these props and parlays to see if, as a community, we can all go ahead and beat Vegas, because that is our goal here at Tony's Picks.
That's what it is. It's about just sharing information.
Right, exactly. So yeah, make sure you get over to tonyspicks.com, pick up our 3 packs out there and available. Make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout as well. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications, because again, you don't want to miss us when we go live, even though you know the deal. It's every 1 p.m. Eastern. So I know even if you don't set the notifications, you'll probably remember. But I always still set my alarm for 15 minutes ahead of the show, just so I make sure I show up every day.
Yes, me too. It's on my calendar.
Right.
Because I would get distracted and forget.
Yeah. TJ said the Connors are tough. Ironically, that Terminator is my favorite movie. See?
Oh, hey, again,
There
it's
we
like
go.
triple Connor. I like it.
Right. Well, we love you too, TJ. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining us. Again, we'll be here tomorrow with the best player props and picks and all that kind of good stuff that you could ever want. All right, you guys. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Take care. We will see you guys later.